Good evening. It's Dr. Tim Cook here at Hillthorpe. I do hope that you're well. I just wanted to put out a very brief video to go with the letter that I sent out today, because as you might have already seen, maybe on Facebook or just via Parent Pay, we are looking to change the times of the school day. Now, when we started with these staggered arrangements, which obviously none of us want, we wanted to take it nice and easily. Whilst parents didn't necessarily know where they were going, while children didn't necessarily know where they were going, we wanted to have plenty of time for folk to know where they were going. We've got really good at that. I think that it's a really efficient operation. Folk are going through much more quickly, and that's going to allow us to make some changes, because just at the moment, we're losing a little bit of learning time. Children are coming out of lessons that little bit earlier, and that soon builds up. And if we did that for a year, they would lose out on quite a lot of content. And quite frankly, they've missed enough learning, what with COVID and so on anyway. So we are going back to a normal full-length day, just at slightly staggered times. So in this video, I'm going to talk folk through the various arrival and departure times. I'm going to deal directly with a couple of questions which have come up via our Facebook chat function. And hopefully I will add some clarity and not cloud things with mud. So fingers crossed. But if at the end of this video and at the end of the letter, it's not quite clear, or you're not quite sure, not quite certain, and just wanting to do the right thing, by all means, drop me an email, tcook@hillthorpe.org.uk. Phone the office, ask one of us on the gate tomorrow, because these arrangements are for Monday. Okay, for Monday the 21st, and today's Wednesday evening. So, the eldest children that we have, the years 5 and 6, we want them to arrive at 8:50 and to depart at 3:05. And of course, many of those will arrive under their own steam anyway and leave under their own steam. So that's relatively simple. 8:55, we would love to see add years 3 and 4 then. And they're going to go home at 3:10. So their school day is just basically shifted forward 5 minutes, but they get the same length of time. 9 o'clock to 3:15, that's when we would like to see the year 1s, the year 2s, and the family groups, so the sibling groups. And at 9:05, we will see our youngest children, our early years, and that's just so that the playground is a little bit calmer for them. And in the same way, they're going to leave last at 3:20, just so that the main rush, that main crush of folk going through, that will have eased away. It'll hopefully be a little bit calmer for them. So nothing else has changed. If you picked up your child from a line, you will still pick up your child from a line. If you picked up your child from one of the other areas on the playground, the ladder, the shelter, the adventure playground, your children will be in exactly the same place. It is only the timings that we are changing. And the one slight complication really relates to parents who have children in early years. So it's relatively simple if you are just coming to collect one reception age child. You come in at 3:20, for example. You'll stand in the ball court and you'll pick up and you'll go home. So that's fine. You might have a child in reception, but also, let's say, a child in year 4 and a child in year 5. I need a favour here. I need you to come and collect your older children. So what did, let's say I think the example there was a reception, a 4 and a 5. You would come and collect your year 4 and your year 5 child in exactly the same way as you have been doing. Same place, 3:15. But you're missing your early years child. What we'd like you to do is to head out and come back into the ball court. That's just trying to protect your young child from the you know, the hurly-burly, the huff and the puff of the playground. Okay, so let's work through another example. You've got a reception child, a year 1 and a year 4. The year 1 and the year 4 will be together in their normal place, and you'll collect them at 3:15, go out of the school gates, and come back into the ball court just to collect your reception age child. Now, if you've really drawn the short straw, let's say you've got a year 5, you might be thinking, well, hold on, I have to collect them at 3:05. I really don't want to hang around for 15 minutes in the rain whilst 3:20 comes along. That's absolutely fine. I get that. I really do get that. We are very happy to hold those children. So let's say it's you've got a year 5 and a reception age child, just as an example. By all means, we can hold the year 5 child to 3:20. Not a problem. The only thing we would ask is that you drop us an email, note in the planner, handwritten note, phone call into one of the ladies, one of the office colleagues, but in some way you let us know that you would prefer us to hold your children until 3:20. It's not a big deal, but it will save any confusion here, and maybe that way you guys won't get wet. So I think that we're 6.5 minutes in, and those are my key messages. We are moving the school day a little bit, but that's the only thing that we're doing. You are coming in exactly the same way as before. If you came in via the bus shelter, you keep coming in via the bus shelter. If you came in via the ball court, you're still coming in via the ball court. Exit is in exactly the same way. It's places where you pick your children up, exactly the same places. It is just the timings of the day. Now that's in the letter. I know it's already on Facebook, so it's there as reference. And if you're thinking, no, I don't get this, by all means give us a call or jump on us on the gate tomorrow or Friday, time flies, and we'll help you out before Monday. So hopefully that's all okay. Thank you ever so much for your patience. None of this is what any of us would want, and I really do appreciate that folk are working with us. Thank you ever so much. Have a nice evening, and see you on the gate soon. Bye-bye now.